Well, now, the federal government is in something of a turmoil tonight following Foreign Minister Kevin Rudd's resignation. But earlier today, it unveiled new research on superannuation, showing Australians will be nearly $20 billion better off under its plans to streamline the industry. The report from the Financial Services Council estimates that nearly a quarter of Australia's 28 million superannuation accounts are inactive and worth less than $1,000. The Minister for Superannuation, Bill Shorten, says under the government's reforms, those accounts will be automatically consolidated from 2014.
So what we want to do is get down the number of accounts because we think that there is a cost being borne by consumers of having multiple accounts, in many cases for small amounts.
The Financial Services Council estimates the move could cost around $1 billion, which would be imposed on superannuation funds, but ultimately passed on to members. Well, for a little more on this, I'm joined now by Chief Reporter Andrew Robertson. And we've known for a long time that there have been far too many superannuation accounts, but this is really the first time anyone's tried to quantify it, isn't it?
Well, Tiki, the Financial Services Council, which represents the for-profit side of the superannuation industry, has teamed up with technology provider DST Global Solutions, and they've concluded that there are 28 million superannuation accounts in Australia for a working population of about 10 million. So about 3 accounts for every worker, and more importantly, 3 lots of fees for every worker, and even more importantly, for every dollar you pay in fees, when you combine it with compounding, that's a lot less dollars in your retirement savings. Now, the government is planning to tackle this issue, as we've just heard Bill Shorten say. From the 1st of January 2014, it's going to legislate so that accounts with less than $1,000 in them that have been inactive for at least 2 years will be forcibly consolidated into the active account, which is the account your current employer is paying into. Now, the Financial Services Council and DST Global Solutions have concluded that about 7 million accounts and their fees will instantly disappear from the system.
Now, Bill Shorten is talking about $20 billion being transferred from the super funds to their members. That, I'd imagine, will have a big impact on their businesses, won't it?
Well, it certainly will, but the first thing to say is that Bill Shorten is taking a very long time frame with his $20 billion. But having said that, superannuation funds earn their income from fees they charge, and there'll be 7 million accounts fewer and fewer fees from those accounts in the system after January 2014. Now, the fees charged by super funds are a combination of percentage of funds under management and flat dollar-based fees. The percentage fees won't be affected because that money will simply be rolled into another account. It's the dollar-based fees that will go. And just to give you an example of what sort of money we're talking about, industry-based fund Australian Super charges an administration fee of $1.50 per week per account. Now, at $1.50 a week, over 7 million accounts, that would be $10.5 million a week, and over a year, $500 million lost to super funds.
Wow.
Now, AMP, which is a for-profit superannuation provider, charges a member fee of up to $2.58 a week. 7 million accounts, $2.58 a week. That's $18 million a week, or $939 million a year that could be lost to the super industry. AMP announced a full-year profit last week of $688 million. Now, no one's suggesting all the money will come out of AMP, but that's just an indication of the type of money that could be transferred from the pockets of the super funds back to the members' accounts.
And briefly, from what you're saying, it won't be just consolidation of the individual superannuation accounts. This could speed up consolidation of the whole super industry.
Well, the smaller funds just simply probably won't be in a position to withstand that loss of income. And about 18 months ago on our program, Jeremy Cooper, the man who conducted the government's inquiry into superannuation, said that he wanted funds to either get big or get out, and he wanted 27 mega funds with about $100 billion each in them. At the moment, Australia has over 350 funds with as little as 50 million in them, and those smaller funds, as I've already said, will struggle in this new environment.
Andrew Robertson, thank you for that nice little analysis.
Thanks, Tiki.